Texas is rapidly becoming the world's fastest-growing hub for AI, energy, and industrial power. Across Texas, massive infrastructure, semiconductor, and AI projects are merging into a single economic system that is reshaping global industry. This countdown reveals how the state is quietly becoming a global powerhouse. Number 8. Samsung Tesla AI Manufacturing Supply Chain Zone. Texas is quietly developing a new type of industrial ecosystem where semiconductor production and electric vehicle manufacturing are starting to operate as one connected system. In Central Texas, Samsung's expanding chip production and Tesla's massive Austin Gigafactory are no longer isolated projects. They are increasingly linked through suppliers, logistics networks, and shared demand for advanced automation. What makes this situation unique is how each side feeds the other. Chips are required to build vehicles, while vehicle production increases demand for more advanced chips. This creates a self-reinforcing industrial loop that is accelerating manufacturing growth across the region. Instead of separate factories, Texas is beginning to function like a unified production network. And this is only the early stage of something much larger forming beneath the surface. Because the next transformation is not about machines or vehicles. It is about intelligence itself. Number 7. West Texas AI Compute Energy Corridor. Deep in West Texas, a new kind of industrial zone is taking shape, built around artificial intelligence computing and massive energy consumption. Large hyperscale data centers are being constructed across the region, designed specifically for AI training systems that require continuous, high-intensity processing power. These facilities are not ordinary server farms. They are industrial-scale computing engines that operate non-stop, consuming enormous amounts of electricity. What makes West Texas especially important is its combination of wide land availability and expanding power infrastructure. Energy generation, transmission systems, and data center construction are now developing side by side, forming a tightly connected ecosystem. Instead of energy simply supporting industry, energy is becoming part of the computing process itself. This creates a new type of industrial corridor where electricity and artificial intelligence are deeply interconnected. And as this digital demand expands, it leads directly into the foundation of modern technology production. Number 6. MP Materials Rare Earth Magnet Campus. Modern technology depends heavily on rare earth magnets, which are essential for electric vehicles, wind turbines, robotics, and advanced defense systems. In North Texas, MP Materials is building a major production campus designed to strengthen domestic supply of these critical components. This development is part of a broader effort to reduce dependence on foreign-controlled rare earth supply chains. What makes this project strategically important is its position at the very base of the global technology structure. Without these materials, much of today's advanced electronics and clean energy systems cannot function. This means Texas is not just building advanced industries, it is also securing the raw materials that make those industries possible. But even materials alone cannot drive a modern economy. They must be moved, connected, and distributed across massive distances. And that brings us to the next transformation. Number 5. Texas Statewide Transportation Expansion Program. Texas is undergoing one of the largest transportation expansion efforts in the United States, driven by rapid population growth and industrial development. Across the state, highways, freight corridors, bridges, and urban interchanges are being upgraded and expanded to handle increasing demand. These infrastructure projects are not just about reducing traffic congestion. They are designed to support a rapidly expanding industrial economy. Every major manufacturing site, data center, and logistics hub depends on this transportation network to function efficiently. Without it, supply chains slow down and industrial growth becomes unstable. This system is becoming the physical backbone of Texas' economic transformation. And as physical movement expands, the next layer of infrastructure becomes invisible, but even more powerful. Number 3. Port Houston expansion and global trade modernization. Port Houston stands as one of the most critical trade gateways in North America, connecting Texas industries to global supply chains across the world. The port is currently undergoing continuous expansion, including deeper shipping channels, upgraded terminals, and increased cargo handling capacity. These improvements allow larger cargo ships to pass through more efficiently, significantly increasing trade volume across the Gulf Coast. The importance of this system goes far beyond logistics. It supports energy exports, industrial imports, and manufacturing distribution on a massive scale. Almost every major industry in Texas depends on this port infrastructure in some form. Without it, the state's industrial growth would slow dramatically. But even global trade depends on something more fundamental than movement of goods. It depends on energy. And the next transformation is centered on powering everything happening across the state. Number 2. Texas energy grid expansion and industrial power surge. Texas is currently facing one of the fastest growing energy demands in modern industrial history. The rise of artificial intelligence data centers, semiconductor fabs, and large-scale manufacturing sites has placed extreme pressure on the state's electrical grid. To meet this demand, Texas is expanding power generation, transmission networks, and grid stability systems across multiple regions. This includes new infrastructure designed to handle both current demand and future industrial expansion. The reality is simple. Without energy expansion, none of the other mega projects can function at full capacity. AI systems require constant power. Manufacturing requires stable electricity. Data infrastructure requires uninterrupted energy flow. What makes this situation critical is how quickly demand is increasing compared to traditional infrastructure timelines. Energy is no longer just a utility in Texas. It is the foundation of industrial survival. But even power is not the final layer of this transformation. Because the most advanced project in Texas is not about manufacturing or energy. 1. Project Stargate AI Supercomputing Campus. In Abilene, Texas, one of the most advanced artificial intelligence infrastructure projects in the world is taking shape. Project Stargate is designed as a large-scale AI supercomputing campus built for extreme computational workloads that operate continuously at industrial scale. This is not traditional cloud storage or standard data infrastructure. It is raw computing power dedicated to training and running next-generation artificial intelligence systems. The campus consists of multiple large facilities connected into a unified computing environment capable of handling massive AI model development. What makes this project significant is what it represents: a shift where intelligence is no longer just software running on devices, but physical infrastructure built into entire industrial complexes. Texas is now one of the key locations where this new era of computing is being physically constructed. And as this system expands, it becomes clear that the state is no longer just participating in the global economy. It is helping define the next stage of AI. Texas is no longer just experiencing growth. It is undergoing a structural transformation powered by energy, manufacturing, trade, and artificial intelligence. Each mega project builds on the next, forming a tightly connected system that is reshaping global industry at every level. If you found this documentary valuable, like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global mega projects. Now the real question is this: which of these Texas mega projects do you think will have the biggest impact on the future of the world?